we have these unspoken, sometimes very spoken, expectations about life. And that's what can be so difficult, is that we almost fight the very thing that we really want, because it's those very unexpected things that will give us the life growth and the wisdom and the things that we really yearn for in here, but we really don't want to go through the inconvenience of it. I would not have that context, the riches, the things to share in my desire to help women and families. I would not have those tools without my children and those obligations or those time takers that people kind of can say, oh, how do you do? And I say that is my life. That is the thing that gives me that richness, that joy, that the stress and the beauty for ashes or whatever it is, that gives me all of that. And I have my message because of those very things. So it's the unexpected answer. Feeling that excited and scared, what I call the joy factor and the fear factor, where it's like, okay, I don't even know if I can even do this, but then the joy is there when the music starts and you're like, I think I love this.
It had to be you. It had to be you.
And I talked to my daughter and said, maybe I should change it to snowboarding, right? Something like that, something safe.
I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me feel blue.
And what does it feel like to accomplish something that's been, at the top of your pedestal and you did it?
Oh my gosh, it was on my life board. And so I was like, you know what, that seems like a really good idea. And then, it was like 8 months out, so it seemed like a pretty doable idea. And then all of a sudden it was reality, like, hey, we're filming, so are you ready? And I'm like, ee! So it was like all of a sudden I had to really do or die. And that was such a good thing, because if you don't get pushed, you won't do those things that you know in your soul, I really would love to do that.
Motherhood came a little bit later in my 20s, and so for about the last decade, I feel like I've been coaching my sister and my girlfriends who have been worried about this divide and saying, you're fine, you're fine. And now I'm having that panic, like, how am I going to do it? And I only have 2. Do moms worry about this a lot, do you find?
Absolutely. I thought that was a home movie at first. I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, that's exactly it. Because you do, as a mom, you feel guilty. You think, everybody needs that attention, and they're going to tell you they need it right now. But you have to just get to a place where you recognize who needs what when, and that you're going to disappoint someone every day, and it's okay. So sometimes they can really globalize, oh, mom's stressed, I'm stressing her out, which is probably true. But being able to say, you know what, mom's tired. I've been helping a lot of people today, but guess what? I'm so stoked to be hanging with you. Let's read that book. Where you can identify that feeling so they know what it is. They know it's not them, maybe, but then you can say, okay, I'm excited to be with you, and then you can shift that emotion.
So it's not even about that old debate, quantity versus quality. It's more about what's happening inside
here. That's exactly right. And how you're creating meaning in that moment, in that time. Maybe you only have a few minutes. For example, I say the first 5 minutes are huge. Morning, nighttime, they're coming and going, meal times. Eyeballs, 5 minutes. There was this sign, I wish I had. It was the other day, I saw it on a post, and it was some daycare, some drop off, whatever. Anyway, parents are picking up their kids. And this sign said, get off your phone. It's appalling. Your child is trying to show you your paper and you're on the phone. Get off your phone. And it was like,
I feel threatened. That's a good threat. Yes.
And it was good, because I was like, oh my goodness, those moms. And then I was like, oh me, I'm sure I do that. Like just 1 second, it's probably a kid that's asking to be picked up. But that's exactly it, is being able to put things down, 5 minutes, eyeballs, and they get that satiation.